Yes, we left off, whatever we're looking at.
Yeah, generic fiddle music! Sorry. The new WCW DLC came out for 2K24. And Lex Luger has the greatest theme song of all time, Generic Guitar Fiddle. Must be seeing things. I should take another look. Yeah, if you want to hear some truly impressive generic guitar music. That's how generic this isn't muted. And if nothing seems off at first glance, zooming in might help. The devil is in the details, after all.
Zoom. Wait a minute.
That's a
bear!
Oh, it's the polar bear.
Yeah.
Sir. Look.
Wait, what? Why would Edward...
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute!
I think they messed that up. I think that was supposed to be for Gumshoe.
Alright, now... and now Gaze is the most terrible sound you're gonna hear today. Sir, look! And Scumshoeing and from combined. I hate it. I suspect we may have made a critical error of judgment. What we're looking at here is no dog.
It's a bear!
That is. That's not a dog. It's a bear!
What? So the paw print for the photo I took.
We're not canine, but ursine. A bear? So, could that mean...
Rise and shine, Ursine.
I'm back to kill again! Yes, I think it could. After all, who else do we know has with such a pet? And if we were mistaken about the creature in the footage, it's not inconceivable we were mistaken about the person in the footage too. Maybe there's something in there that can prove it, sir. Something that shows it wasn't night? You're right. You can't see the person's face, which means direct identification is out of the question. But perhaps there's something that can tell us who they are indirectly. Indirectly? Like the mirror? Yes, it's certainly worth a look.
Zoom. Oh. Play. I'm gonna zoom out and let it play still. Whoop, there we go.
The figure reflected in the mirror is reflected in the mirror here, too. Huh? Is that... a hat? Say, don't that look like the hat the gods wear, sir? Ah, jeez. Is that what I think it is? Have there been any reports of one of the animals attacking a guard recently? Not that I heard of. So this may not be a guard at all, but someone dressed as one.
Oh my god, fucking Rocco's ultimate plan was to just walk out in a prison guard outfit with a bear on him. What the fuck?
Well, not the bear wasn't intentional, I'm pretty sure.
Nah, if I had a therapy animal that was a polar bear, I'd take that shit with me.
Well, it's not his therapy animal yet.
Don't we have... yeah, right here.
It was still in the holding cells.
No, I said Rocco, not Bronco.
So no, that was Bronco's plan.
I said Rocco. I think you're getting the two confused.
No, I'm not. Simeon Saint was. Here's my thought process here. Simeon Saint is not innocent in this. She's
Yeah.
not the murderer. Let me cook.
You're cooking in the wrong direction, I'm afraid.
She snuck a guard outfit to Bronco. He puts on the guard outfit, gets attacked by the polar bear. Oh, that's a dead body. Gets put away somewhere, and
I'm sorry to say, but you're way off the mark, my friend.
so no guards have been reported being attacked by an animal as far as we know. Well, we did hear about a guard spare uniform being stolen. Could the person in the security footage perhaps be someone disguised as a guard?
Like Bronco Knight.
Someone attempting to escape without being noticed? A guard disguise? I guess it might work. Wait, were we just talking about someone?
Your theory's so fucking dumb, they literally had to show you, Mass.
It's actually dumber that it's him in the guard outfit. Because it's his own fucking therapy animal!
Yeah, you're gonna take it with him. It's not like anyone's gonna stop him if they do see him. It's a fucking polar bear! And he's a boxer!
We were indeed. Someone who seems to have successfully made his escape. We had assumed it was night in the security footage. This
Well-
is very stupid.
Well, it was his cell. It's hardly a crazy theory.
And this game has officially turned itself on its head as being good, from good to bad. Perhaps, but now we know about the hole under the bed. It is no longer the only possibility. Whoever had access to the tunnel could very well be the one caught on camera.
And who was that, Mr. Edgeworth? Would you care to tell the court who you believe this person to be?
I mean both.
Take that.
Neo's brother! I believe I know who our god in disguise is. It is none other than Rocco Concerto. Carcerado. Carcerado.
Carcerado, yeah.
Carcerado.
Kakadudu head. The prisoner who recently escaped from the facility. I'm confident it's him because he was assigned a polar bear cub as his companion.
Who gonna fucking stop me? But the bear in that video is all black! It's a black and white... Okay, come on.
I mean, to be fair, that is fair, because if it was black and white and... It should actually be, you know, a white bear, because it's black and white footage. But here's the wild thing. Shadows exist.
Yeah.
Indeed. And we have all the evidence that explains why. Oh wait, no, he's covered in dirt.
Oh, yeah.
Because he went through the tunnel.
Take that!
No glove? Oh.
I
Oh,
forgot I had Scourge's theme on here.
right, because Frank was putting mud packs on the animals.
Oh. I've completely forgot that part.
If you recall if you will, Mr. Frank Sott's testimony.
Yeah, what the black screen? That's the rubber glove I dropped.
It's dirty. Like me.
Would you care to explain why it's so dirty?
Oh, of course. That's mud from one of the pet treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened.
I see. Around what time would this have been?
Let's see. The show had already started, so around 9 a.m. perhaps? The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in this zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. There's no tread quite like the tread one enters when one slathers an animal with thick, black mud.
While the circus performance was underway, he was given one of the animals a mud pack treatment.
And that animal could have been...
Indeed, our polar bear.
Mr. Edgeworth, your latest assertion simply introduces yet another contradiction. The footage from the security camera.
Let me speak, bitch.
I fully understand, Your Honor, and your doubts are entirely justified. Mr. Sard mentioned applying the mud pack while the circus performance was underway. And this doesn't need to introduce a new contradiction concerning the security footage.
It does?
Yes, let's put it this way. When would you expect the footage to have been recorded, Kay?
If it was taken right after he applied the mud pack treatment, it should have been around 9 a.m.
In which case, something isn't right about the footage.
Really? And what's that?
What new contradiction has the security footage introduced relative to when it was recorded?
Take that!
Fucking saw you, fucking liar.
But he saw it. He really saw it.
The culprit that cried wolf. I see this as an absolute win.
Mr. Sod said he administered the treatment around 9 a.m. In which case, the security footage also show time of around 9. However, the timestamp says 6:42 a.m. On the day of the murder, the prisoners all went out to the yard to watch the circus. At 6 in the fucking morning?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Jeez.
I don't care if I've been in my prison cell for the last 5 years. You're not dragging me out of bed at 6 in the morning for the fucking circus.
Unless there's an accident.
The building better be on fucking fire. All except for 3. Mr. Canis, who remained in his cell in maximum security. Mr. Sod, who was administering the mud pack treatment in the workshop. And Rocco
Carcerado.
Cargo Fast, who had been awaiting the precise moment to put his escape plan into action. I believe he entrusted the bear to Mr. Sot before entering the tunnel.
It's black!
Go.
And the bear then slipped out of Mr. Sot's grasp and ran after its human. Mr. Sot would have then left the workshop to pursue the bear, at which point he saw...
Backshots for free? Sorry.
Mr. Canis's dog retrieving the murder weapon from Knight's body. It all fits perfectly except for the security footage, which should have been recorded from around 9 a.m. However, the time stamp is 3 hours off.
But why would the timestamp be wrong?
Have you ever tried to set a clock on a computer? It's annoying.
Yeah.
Detective, I would like you to have the security camera examined right away, please. I'm back, sir! I just talked to the gods and... All alone in the moonlight!
You're about to become a memory in a second there, Buster.
Seems like the time codes can slip on these cameras if they lose power.
What?
What? They're pretty old, sir. Guess the clock stops when the power's off. The power was off for approximately 3 hours at some point.
That's...
Concerning.
yeah. Also, with all the taxpayer money going into this prison for Ace Attorney villain, you'd think they upgrade their system by now.
What, you expect them to do something normal and sane?
Yeah, you're right.
Swerve when I drive, yeah, I swerve when I drive. You lost your mind. That's not all, sir. Remember how Knight denied stealing the keys? No one believed them, considering, well, you know. Seemed kinda like the only suspect. Turns out that wasn't all he said. Said he was knocked out cold, just like the other guy. Which may not necessarily have been a lie.
Oh, hey, Lagarde.
Darlings, you all are.
God damn, everyone in this big-ass room.
Yeah.
The investigation. Is there anything I can do to help things along?
You are the most laziest warden I ever seen. Actually, no, that title still goes to Quincy Sharp. Never mind.
Quincy Sharp did an okay job. It's just that he was housing some of the most insane people in the fucking world.
True.
It's like, that's not lazy wardening, it's how the fuck do you keep track of the Joker, Mr. Freeze, and Clayface?
True. Okay, true. But Lagarde here has a perfect record for keeping all these Ace Attorney villains in check. Well, because of the death penalty, but whatever. They're still in prison. Well, besides one that escaped, but that's just one.
None of them have superpowers.
Nah, that's debatable.
Above average ability is not superpower.
I'm pretty sure Damon Gann has lightning powers.
Actually, that might be something we can do for you, Warden Lagarde. The escapee, Mr. Cars 2, I believe may still be on the premises.
Ace Attorney, but cars.
No, I regret.
Would Edgeworth's Jabba be the spoiler or the front of the hood?
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. My hands are traveling through the internet to strangle you. He is disguised as a god. Here's the proof should you need it. We're reasonably certain that the person captured on this tape is our man. And if I'm correct, he might even be right here in this room with us now.
What?
Isn't that right, guard over there?
Hey, Mr. Carciato would have been wearing a bracelet, right?
Yes, a bracelet that could easily be hidden under the sleeves of a stolen uniform. Furthermore, the doors out of the prison proper don't have those sensors that detect bracelets installed.
What?
So if he avoided the doors with sensors, he could simply wait for an opportunity to finally make his escape.
Well, yes, I suppose he could. He just had to avoid the workshops and the cells and... Oh my! He's one of you, isn't he? He's here right now!
Look, it's Teddy! Well... Hey! Pause off! Get your mitts off of me, you big palooka! Therapy, am I right?
Thank you, Teddy. You're very kind. How very kind of you to confirm our suspicions.
Dang it, kid! If it wasn't for you, I'd have... How did you...
Did his clothing just like explode off?
I guess.
How did you do that? I need to learn that trick.
Oh, Z,
What a thing!
you grab your
is to
hands
be
like this
loved.
and just so.
I'm too dignified to make that noise. What a thing it is to be loved, huh, Mr.
Colorado, you motherfucker.
Cartoon Friday. I'm almost envious.
This man.
One minute. A moment, if you will. I have some questions for a would-be escapee. If we are to learn the truth, we will need to speak with your permission, of course.
I can hardly say no now, can I?
No. Oh, come on then. Hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Mr. Carbonated Soda's escape route led directly into Knight's cell. So it's highly possible he has something to offer. Tell me what you were doing on the day Mr. Knight's body was discovered. Day, whatever.
So you guys, huh? You're the one who found that secret getaway tunnel. You know how long it took me to dig that freaking thing? I had me a guard's uniform, a hole dug, and a plan in place. I went for it on the day you found the guy. But then this little guy just had to come right after me. The sucker foot was covered in mud too. Had to go back to our cell. I would have got away with it if somebody had an off night.
It wasn't for you meddling kids, yes we know.
No, you dumb fuck. I would have gotten away with it if somebody had an off night and brought you bums down here. I was really thinking he was the killer.
The killer's clearly Shelly the killer. You claim to have dug that tunnel just now. How exactly did you do it?
Well, used everything I could get my hands on, see? Hammers, spoons, you name it. And every dime I had on this cocker made me fix it. And what do I got for show for it now, huh? Ding. This prison is weird. Yeah, it's you.
Hehehe. Do not be disheartened, friend. Tomorrow is another day.
To the gallows, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, you just hear this? And Hangman seen this burst through. I have all the rope right here. Get him away from me, man. Easy, Hangman Steve. You'll get your time. There's an outside chance Mr. Cancer Boy and Knight met face to face before Knight's death. This is not my Edgeworth voice. Why am I talking like this? I should see what other details I can extract from him.
Ooh, excuse me.
Hold it!
Uniform. Was that from the Fixer too?
Uh-huh. Sure was. Heard he had something on one of the guards. Had the guy swag it from a pal's locker.
And were you wearing it when you were crawling through the tunnel?
Nope. Still got dirt on it. Had to hold on to it until I got to the holding cell. Once I was out there and all dressed up, opened up the cell door, should have been a piece of cake. Here we go, I think. Freedom beckons. And then the furball here jumps up at me.
Which would be the moment captured on camera. I see. I'd be grateful if you could add that to your testimony.
Puppy girl.
Well, the time they're all dressed up over the cell door should have been a piece of cake.
Objection!
Pardon me. You claim that leaving the holding cell would have been a piece of cake, as you put it.
Bless you.
Ugh.
Hey, yeah, you got a problem with that? Because we can make it a problem if you catch my drift.
Even once you had reached Knight's cell, you still had another door to contend with. How exactly did you plan on opening it? Mr. Can't Penetrate Iron, I posit that leaving the cell would have been a piece of cake only because you had the key.
I don't got no stinking key. I didn't need one. It was a piece of cake because the door was open. I walked right out.
Yes, I suppose Knight's cell was vacant at that point. There would have been no reason to lock it. It was indeed unlocked when I went to examine it for myself. So perhaps you'd finally succeed. When you'd finally succeeded today, it truly unlocked. It was truly unlocked because it was after the murder. You had attempted escape previously.
Yeah, the security footage shows when you tried and failed because Teddy caught you.
It was during the circus performance before the body was discovered. The holding cell was still locked at that time because no one knew that Knight had been killed yet. Therefore, you must have had the key in your to his cell on you. Without it, your escape would not have been possible.
And Neo died.
Are you saying, could he really have?
I believe he could, yes. The theft of the keys was, in fact, perpetrated by none other than Mr.
Oh,
Kankasaur. He was the one who attacked the guard.
that's fucking terrifying.
But not just the guard, Knight too. All to gain possession of the guard's keys.
It wasn't me, you lousy bum. I didn't even know this night guy.
After you stole the keys, you went back to your cell to avoid suspicion. And then you waited for the perfect moment to escape. Ah, crap. A moment when the prison would be almost deserted. That's right. The moment of the show, just before the discovery of the body. Unfortunately for you, that particular escape was thwarted by your furry friend.
Says who, huh? You got proof, genius? This ain't your win yet, nuh-uh! Knight knocked the guard out for the count and everybody knows it!
Unfortunately, no, he was the bottom. Don't play games with me, Knight. Knight was as much a victim as the guard in this case.
Take that!
We found traces of Knight's blood on the cleanly wiped floor of his cell.
I smell breakdown coming up.
What could possibly explain such a thing other than him having been attacked?
Yep.
And it was you who attacked him. You ambushed both of them and stole the keys!
Why I oughta. What's with you, huh? That newspaper wiped that blood up good. Ain't no way you should have found it. Okay, but why did you think you had to wipe it up anyway? If they checked Knight in the guard's hand, they would have seen those two never came to blows. What the fuck is your brother doing?
I have no fucking idea.
But that
Hey,
blood,
brother.
but that blood get off the whole game. Ain't no way they don't figure there was a third man in the ring. Plus, once they saw a sniffer around on the floor, they found the tunnel in a heartbeat.
So you wiped up the blood to buy yourself a little bit more time, so you could wait for a better opportunity. Okay, use the second building as sort of a... Sadly, the opportunity you sought wasn't good enough to get you clear of the prison, it seems.
Uh-oh, breakdown.
Now hand over the keys!
Right in the
What?
kiss!
No, wait.
It's like throwing in a white towel in the ring.
Did he throw the polar bear?
No, the polar bear like got
it,
off.
like jumped off of him, yeah.
KO by a lousy stinking bum. Fine, you want keys? Here, I hope you choke on 'em.
Overruled.
Wait a moment. If Mr. Coserato here had the keys.
Indeed, Your Honor. Your theory relies on Knight having used the keys to allegedly stole his escape. He allegedly stole to escape his cell. That was the only way he would have been able to enter Mr. Sod's cage and be moved to the workshop.
Roll it back.
Unfortunately for you, we now know that that theory cannot possibly be true.
No!
Guess this changes things up a bit, yeah?
Grounded.
Now the only person who could have moved Knight's body is the one person who knew about that tunnel.
No! You gotta be freaking! But he's already in prison. If anything, his death date is coming more closer.
Mr. Cassiano, you're under arrest. Come quietly now, pal. I'm the only one who knows how to pronounce his name right.
Wait, you got the wrong guy. I didn't do nothing. Alright, fine. I knocked those two chumps out, and I stole the keys. But after that, I went right back to my cell waiting for my moment. Next time I went to Knight's cell, there was nobody around. I mean nobody. Plus his body was found in the workshop. You think I just magic my way into there or something? I could even have gotten out of my cell.
Indeed. You only had the key to Knight's cell. You couldn't have left your own cell back in the prison. But Mr. Canis' dog could.
What?
It was not you, but Helmet, who moved the body from your cell to the workshop.
I get it now. You're saying he wasn't the only con in this conspiracy.
No, I'm not saying that. I would never say that. How dare you? Indeed. One can easily imagine that Mr. Concerto and Mr. Canis might have worked together. Mr. Concerto could have killed Knight and dragged him back to the cell. Then Mr. Canis' dog took him from there to the workshop. There are no restrictions on the animal's movements within the prison. Movement between the detention center and the prison proper, however, is tightly controlled. There's only one possible route. And only you could have taken advantage of it, Mr. Conciardo.
How can you be so sure, huh? Maybe there's more of them, you just don't know.
Something tells me that digging even a single tunnel was arduous enough.
got that right. You try scrapping more than one hole in the dirt with a spoon. Luckily for me, I didn't have to dip the whole way. Somebody already did a bunch of the work for me. What?
What? You didn't dig the entire tunnel yourself?
Nope. Found when they put me in that cell. Ran all the way from there to the well in the yard already. Even looked down the well to check it from there. It was the same tunnel, alright. I just made good on what somebody else already started.
Then what was the original tunnel for?
Who knows? You don't want all the answers, pal. Maybe somebody else tried to break out. Oh, or maybe the animals dug it. Like to get water from the well or something.
I've heard of more plausible scenarios than that in B-grade movies, Kay.
Well, it's dry, kid. Ain't no water to be had down there. Though, come to think of it, smell. Yeah, always smelled kinda nice down there.
Nice.
Gee, I don't know. Smells sort of like dessert, I guess.
Cake!
A sweet scent. That sounds very familiar.
Did I not have that chocolate with me? Oh, wait. Knight's body smelled sweet.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe noticed a sweet smell when we were examining Knight's body. With the help of a police dog, we followed the scent of the body, and traced its route back through the prison. And that, Mr. Concierto, was how we found your tunnel. Could that same sweet scent be what you noticed coming from the well?
And Neo died.
Very clever, Mr. Edgeworth. You mean to suggest that this is evidence of the body having been moved through the tunnel?
I do. Furthermore, Mr. Cartoon Animal, you're the only person who could have done it. Nobody else had access.
You have our thanks, Mr. Carcerado. Truly. Finally, the truth comes into view.
Kill your
No.
brother.
I wish I could. Now unburden yourself. It is time. Confess your role in this tragic incident.
What? You ain't pinning this on me!
Too bad we are. I'm glad to see that we are finally in agreement, Your Honor.
Oh, if only we were, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Carcerado may have been an accomplice, but not of Mr. Canis. No, he was working with Mr. Knight.
I don't believe that.
What do you mean?
I do not believe that he moved Mr. Knight's body. Instead, I believe that he lent Mr. Knight the use of the keys he stole.
You gotta be kidding me!
Granted, it seems likely that he attacked Mr. Knight. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. Knight was knocked unconscious as a result.
Brush, he's a boxer. He was knocked unconscious.
Eh. And what if he wasn't? What if he and Mr. Carcerado had reached a certain agreement?
You really think a fucking security guard is gonna have an agreement with a prisoner?
What kind of agreement exactly? Mr. Knight was plotting an escape for which he required a means of leaving his cell. And here was that precise means, in the form of the keys Mr. Carcerado had just stolen from the guard. Mr. Carcerado himself would need to pass through Mr. Knight's cell in order to effect his own escape. Mr. Knight needed only to shout and alert the guards, and Mr. Carcerado's plans would be ruined. And so, the two struck a deal.
Lady, the only strike I do is with my fist.
My, still you deny it? So, we agreeing that we still disagree? Mr. Knight had Mr. Carcerado unlock his cell so that when Mr. Saint arrived, he could escape into the cage. Mr. Saint was then able to move him into the prison proper, just as planned.
Aha! And then he took Mr. Knight to the workshop and did the dirty deed.
Oh, for...
Open your ears.
Were neither of you listening? Child grounded. The scent on Knight's body proves that it was taken through the tunnel. Overruled. It was moved from his scent to the...
Perhaps if you would let me finish, Mr. Edgeworth.
No, shut
I'm
the
not
fuck
denying
up.
that Mr. Knight's body was moved through the tunnel.
Then what are you driving at?
Is this a trick question?
As you say, Mr. Edgeworth, the sweet scent shows the route the body took. However, it did not enter the tunnel from Mr. Knight's cell.
Huh? Then how did it get down there?
What the fuck?
Close this fucking door.
There was another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. A well in the yard. Could a body not have entered the tunnel from there?
The well in the yard? Oh yeah, that thing!
Mr. Saint did not take the cage to the workshop. He took it outside. There, he killed Mr. Knight. And threw his body down the well.
Dog, Simeon Saint's kinda weak.
Mr. Canis's dog then dragged Mr. Knight's body here to his owner's cell from the bottom of the well.
He lifted something pretty large up.
No, he didn't. He pulled something large, but anybody can pull something
On
large.
that note, I would ask you to recall something. What was happening in the yard at the approximate time of the body's discovery?
The circus show, right? Regina and Simeon were performing for everyone. Mad on Guard cameo.
Yes.
Wait, Simeon? Ah!
Ah, indeed. And so you see how it must have been him who disposed of the body.
Judge Gavelle is truly a formidable opponent. She so effortlessly adjusted her theory to fit the facts.
I propose that Mr. Knight was taken to the yard, not the workshop. And as we have established, Mr. Saint was off stage for 15 minutes. Ample time to throw the body down the well, I'm sure you will agree.
Objection!
Your deduction is impressive, Your Honor.
I'm okay. Ghana is a guy from Ghana.
However, even supposing that Knight's body was indeed thrown down the well, you cannot conclusively say it was during the show. Could have happened at a different time. Please stop working while we're dealing with the rat problem game.
Oh god.
Neo.
I think Neo walked away.
Just do a thing.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hey, what?
My sympathies, Mr. Edgeworth, but it simply could not have.
What?
Mr. Carcerado was using the tunnel at around the time the show began. Mr. Carcerado, did you happen to trip over a corpse while you were down there?
No, place was clean.
Gah.
If the body had been at the bottom of the well before the show began, Mr. Carcerado would have seen it. However, he saw no such thing. Which makes it somewhat difficult to support your theory. Furthermore, Mr. Knight's body was discovered in the workshop after the show. In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop.
really?
At some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Saint?
No!
What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
His body did indeed enter the tunnel from the well. Things didn't look good for Mr. Saint. Still. Uh-oh, that's not good. Your Honor, your theory is still just that. A theory.
A game theory.
It's a little game because the game keeps giving mental breaks instead of letting me fucking heal people. And I posit you lack the evidence to back it up.
I concede that, for the moment, I do not.
Pardon me. May I suggest that we investigate the yard again?
Very well. May the goddess of justice go with you.
Now then, to the yard. Perhaps we can finally put this case to rest.
What the?
Oh boy.
Prison break. All the cell doors open up just like that.
What's that sound?
Yikes! Is there a fire? You wish it was a fire.
Did somebody... Did somebody else... Did somebody else escape?
Should we maybe skip town too?
Oh, thanks, Lagarde.
Oh.
Darlings, please, there's nothing to be alarmed about. Which, I mean, that's not an alarm. It's the dinner bell.
Why the fuck does your dinner bell sound like that?
Although I suppose it is rather alarming if you aren't used to it.
It certainly scared the heck out of me.
I'm so sorry, sweet pea. I hope you can forgive us. All right, you two. Your post. And as for you, Rocco Caserato, it's time you went back to your room.
Gah! Fine, I get the picture. Come on, Teddy, we're out of here.
Warden Lagarde, I'd like to take one more look around the yard now.
Darlings, don't you have homes of your own to go to?
We're fictional characters, no.
Visiting hours are over, I'm afraid. Tomorrow, I mean, she's definitely the laziest warden of the Ace Attorney series.
There's only been one warden. It was only her.
Well, wasn't there the prison wardens in Great Ace, though?
True. But even then, they weren't fucking lazy.
No. They were at least a little better.
They were kind of a hard ass.
Yeah.
No, it's imperative that we investigate it right away.
I think we've had quite enough excitement for one day, don't you? Murderers, escapees, so eventful. No. It's time our guests went home to Betty Pies, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Come on now, darling. Don't make me bore you with all that I am the warden. It's an order, nonsense.
Warden Lagarde is right. Her word is law here, and we must respect her wishes. Mr. Edgeworth, your investigation of the yard will have to wait until tomorrow. You may keep your badge for now. The matter of your standing can wait. I bid you all good day.
Took a knee.
What are you waiting for, Kittykins? Up you go!
Welcome to my YouTube channel, Kittykins.
Don't call us that.
Fine. At least there is a tomorrow for me. Judge Cavell believes that Knight's body was dropped down the well, and then taken through Mr. Concerto's cell to the workshop. But is that truly the case? Do the facts really support her theory? She also seems to believe Mr. Saint had to be the one to move the body. Was he really the only one with the opportunity to do so?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Tomorrow's another day. We'll figure out a way to save Simeon. I know we will.
Yes, we will. I will prove that Mr. Saint is innocent beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I'm shocked this is still going.
What's you talking me cooking, chat?
Here we are again. Let's hope we can find something this time that will finally reveal the truth behind it all. Although it might be easier said than done.
There's nothing left to investigate. This bitch really did get rid of all the fucking evidence.
Heard Duval's deduction yesterday.
Bum, bum, bum.
There is another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard. Could a body not have entered the tunnel from there? In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop. At some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Saint?
Had that body really been thrown down the well? The answer to that question will surely show us the way forward.
I should throw away all the unimportant shit and hand it to here you go, Eddie.
Before we begin, I should tidy up my organizer a little. Throwing it down the well. Yeet!
The well's blocked off.
There are holes.
Not big enough for the shit you're carrying. Let's see here.
I had. No, he just cut. He cut the Edward just stomping the heavier shit through the grate.
Huh, there's a cover on it.
A dried up well slap bang in the middle of a prison? Figures it'd be locked.
Well, luckily, I'm a master lockpicker. The master of unlocking, they say.
Jill Valentine.
This key isn't just for show, you know. Want me to do my stuff? You are almost a Jill sandwich.
I think not. We'll do this investigation by the book.
Come on, don't be such a stick in the mud. Whoa! Whoa!
Wow, 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 wow. What is it, Kay?
The lock's broken, and from the looks of it, it's been broken for a long time.
If that's the case, then anyone could have thrown King's body down the well. Judge Gavald's theory was that Mr. Saint carried out the murder here in the yard. And then, during the performance, he threw the body down the well.
What are you thinking, Malzarino?
Don't call me
Plausible
that.
or no?
Oh, why don't we see if Missile can help us out again? He'll be able to tell us if Mr. Knight's body was here and which way it went.
Good idea. I'll call Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe speaking! Mochi Mochi Gumshoe deaths! Detective, I need your assistance. Come to the prison yard and bring Missile with you. You bet, sir! Gumshoe's 7 secret weapons to the rescue again, huh? Please stop calling them that. I'm fairly sure Missile belongs to the precinct. I'd also like you to bring one of our witnesses. Call the Barry Big Circus and ask Miss Regina Barry to come down here with you. Yes, sir! I'll be there before you know it! I'm gonna break traffic laws!
Not again.
So, what shall we do while we're waiting for
Oh my
Gummy?
god.
I think he crashed.
I'm okay!
How about a quick game of hide and go seek?
Bless you. Fun idea, kiddo, but where exactly would we hide?
In the basketball basket, obviously.
No one would ever suspect it.
No one
I
ever,
am the basketball.
no one ever suspected me behind there. That's for sure.
Is he not seriously considering it? Your game can wait, Kay. Need to call on one of your more practical skills. I think you know the one.
Oh, you bet I do. One crime scene recreation coming right up.
Say what now?
Let me show you. Introducing a great secret weapon, Little Thief. Brrr.
Whoa, whoa! Screens appearing from thin air? This is some next level tech, little sis. Wanna talk me through the deets? What are you doing now?
I'm inputting everything we need for the simulation. Mr. Thief. No, that's
Allow
just...
me to explain. This is Mr. Thief.
Nah, that's just Ron.
I'm not involved right now. They won't let me in the prison. They actually put a ban on me. I can't be within 500 yards of the nearest prison. In theory, that makes me the perfect criminal, but I don't just want to be in prison. You see her sad music welling up in the background. It's a device that can recreate crime scenes at specific moments in time based on the data you feed it.
How about I start us off with a recreation of what the yard looks like yesterday?
You okay?
They're fine. I think. I don't know.
What?
You're fine, right?
Yeah, it's because I'm just watching the fucking video I put in the memes channel.
Good idea. And that was when they were in the middle of tearing down the stage.
Are you okay?
I wasn't ready for that! Oh my god, that's so fucking funny!
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this.
I need a second. We... Back. We didn't pay much attention to the well then. Who knows? We may have overlooked something.
Leave it to me. I'll use the photo I took. Beep 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 boop beep. That's
You
all
don't have
the
to say that out loud.
Just gotta pump the projection power to max and... Dark skies of evening, where no other bird dares take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood!
Robin Hood was better!
Yep! What is this?
I thought you hate people that use a bow and arrow.
Robin Hood is the exception that proves the rule.
It's a recreation of how things were yesterday. Models on the data I gave
Actually,
Little Thief.
no! He isn't even an exception. He was at a time period where bow use made sense. Hawkeye is not in a time period where using a bow makes sense. Here's how every Hawkeye encounter should go. Hi, I'm Clint.
I mean, you think you're mistaken. Hawkeye would go be close to an encounter to begin with. It's a bow and arrow.
You're proving my point.
How?
Bows make noise.
No, they really don't. Not from a distance. Matter of fact, guns make noise.
And here's the thing. A arrow is a slow projectile.
That depends. A bullet is a slow projectile.
Nah, it's faster than an arrow.
Yeah, but you have to think of...
Bullets travel fast enough to... travel fast enough to break sound barrier.
But you have to think about the bullet trajectory and the wind dynamic. Have you ever played that one
You
thing
have
in
to
Call
think
of
about that with
Duty?
arrows too!
Not really.
Yes!
What? Yes,
Oh.
you do.
You saw... Neo, you saw me play Dragon Age. I fired a ballista.
That's a video
comparable.
game, Nick!
It's not comparable to real life.
An arrow Tornado is in fact larger than a bullet.
How about I just shoot you with a missile? You're gonna dodge that, bitch?
I have used bows. I know how to do archery.
You got me laughing so hard I inhaled a piece of my chip.
I've
Jesus
also
Christ.
thrown weapons. I know how this shit works. I've thrown shuriken in real life.
Are you done stroking that dick of yours?
What the fuck?
Almost.
Stop! I don't want to hear it.
This guy was.
Truly terrible joke. Truly awful.
This gadget was a tool used by the
I would like to apologize to God and Satan.
But they used it to plan robberies.
What was that noise?
It's K doing the thing.
What the hell?
Oh, come on.
Okay, stop doing cocaine on the prison yard.
I can't help it.
Welcome to Bible study. We're all children of Jesus. Kumbaya.
Well, there's no harm in using it for something on the right side of the law now.
Oh, but keep in mind that it can only recreate what you tell it to. It can't simulate things it doesn't have data for, and if the data itself contains mistakes, then you'll wind up with those same mistakes in the recreation too.
No longer hiding in her room, yet she went to bed in her own bed. Thank you, game. But this particular recreation is based on Kay's photo, so we shouldn't run into any problems. Why is the stage completely solid? Like, even beyond to the back wall.
We're in the back wall.
That's enough preamble. Should we get started?
Do. Don't forget, you can examine stuff in the recreation just like in real life. You can also present evidence to try to clear up any inconsistency you find. Hi.
Just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Oh, those are shotguns. That's a problem. Of course. Thank you for the reminder. Let's take a look at that well. Should we be worried about the stage glitching out?
Nah.
I'm abstracting! I'm abstracting! We should examine this area carefully. We may just have the clue we need. The tarp!
Well, yeah, but let's look at this first.
Metal weight of some kind. Looks like it weighs... Which actually makes it a little tricky to read. You remember how heavy it was, Kay?
Sure it was. No, sure, it was 30 pounds. What does anyone need such a heavy weight for anyway?
Working out? Okay, there's one. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, they fucked off. Good. I'd be making drugs. Who's shooting? I thought you were leaving. Ooh, that was bad. It doesn't seem related to the circus show at any rate. Have you never heard of a strong man?
Yeah, but this was Regina's apartment, so everything else was just animals. Besides, do you really want another Very Big Circus fucking character? Besides,
Yes, I do! Every time a circus member of my circus gets involved in a case, I get a big paycheck. So yes, I do. What are a bunch of pulleys doing here? Don't seem to be well pulleys for lifting buckets.
Okay.
Brendan, enjoy your nice new shotgun. What can you do? Oh my god, you're so good at doing bad things! There's a sturdy looking hemp rope lying on the ground.
Kinda remind me of the ropes we used for playing tug-of-war in school.
Why is there over 100 piles of shit in this cave? The answer is no, Kay.
What? I didn't even say anything! Yet.
You thought it really loudly.
Oh, so you're saying I would beat you in tug-of-war?
No, I'm saying that you have no chance.
Nah, fucking Edward's fucking weak, dude.
I'm sorry, I don't recall you having tickets to the gun show.
You don't have ticket to the gun show either. You're afraid of a strong lawyer, a strong judge. Two of them, in fact. Remember She-Hulk? She's a judge.
I'm not afraid of them.
Where's that one picture?
I fear no man.
Oh, so you fear women.
I plead the fifth. Anyway, Edward chooses death.
Tries to fit himself down the well.
He just hears the question, just like, and you just hear a crash as he goes through the well. I also see it has a metal spike attached to one end.
It's a stake, idiot. Oh yeah, it looks like something you used to put up a tent.
That's particularly like a screw.
Well, they said steak, so I'm going with steak.
Oh my god, as someone who, again, this is me being someone who's lived this shit. I know what a tent stake looks like.
They say steak here. Unless you're calling our game devs a liar.
I am.
Beat this man with steaks.
Nick, the first
I don't want to hear it.
roughly 15 years of my life.
Oh, so you're
I
old.
would go.
We
I would
already
go
established
camping.
that.
With my parents every year sometimes multiple times a year, because of medieval reenactments. I know this shit!
That just means you're old.
Hey, let's see if it's a more traditional state. Come here, vampire boy! But there was no tent, was there? In which case, what was it used for? What do you mean, earthquake? Which means this well was behind the stage, which means I have no fucking idea.
Which means. I don't know.
There aren't many people who could have thrown Knight's body down during the show.
This is looking worse and worse for Mr. Saint.
So what do you think all the stuff around the well was used for? I can't see any of the animals needing them for their part of the performance.
I like this lady. She's smart enough to sleep next to the burn pit while we're still building our room. Indeed, nothing immediately strikes me as a likely purpose. We'll have to ask Miss Berry later.
What was the name of our trunk-happy friend again?
Azia? Azia. Yeah. Azia,
Yeah.
the Asian elephant.
Of course! How could I forget?
How many fucking ideologies have you taken at this point? Are you trying to speedrun getting every religion? Not exactly inspired, though, is it? Was Miss Mary having an off day when she came up with that?
Oh my gosh, Mr. Edgeworth, not from the poor elephant herself.
I suspect that that's about all there is to find for now. Detective Gumshoe should be here soon, too. Okay, can you power down Mr. Thief for now?
Sure thing. Prepare to return to normality.
I can see color.
It's not
The
fucking,
old gods are watching, Kay.
it's not Game Boy Color anymore.
Sorry, sir, I came as quick as I could. Are you okay? The gods are coming.
Ha! Speak of the devil.
Cthulhu Fatagan! Ah, detective. That was indeed impressively quick. You know me, sir. Never did like keeping you waiting.
Thanks for coming all this way too, Regina.
No problem. This seemed way more fun than rehearsals, so I ditched them for the day. No problem.
You need to finish building this room. mean I'm out of wood?
No.
I just need to order some deforestation real quick. It's very much appreciated.
Over the city and supply it with its water.
Alright, Detective. Let's get started with Missile. Yes, sir! Hey, Missile! Over here, boy! What's the matter? Come on, boy. Come on! What's wrong with him? You think he's scared of something, sir?
Oh yeah. Ah! Florida.
Alligator!
Guess he's not a fan, sir.
No one's a fan of killer dogs.
Well, I doubt he'll be much of help to us like this.
Any other bright ideas, Malzarino?
Actually, yes. Miss Berry, would you mind lending us a hand?
Not the circus music.
Oh, I'd love to. Just tell me what you need. Do you want me to teach Ali some tricks?
Sniff out the killer.
Do the death roll.
Exactly.
I don't doubt she could do it, but... Nothing quite like that. I'd simply like an account of what the yard looked like during the show.
I like where this is going. You think you're using Little Thief again, am I right?
If you'd be so kind, stop doing cocaine on prison ground!
I can't help it. Okay, I plugged in all the data, firing up the simulation. Here you go. This is what the yard was like during the show. I'm the Joker, baby.
The time at which the body was purported to have been thrown down the well.
This video is perverting, but you can.
Yeah, skip it, Dad.
Oh.
Oh, wow, this is so amazing! It's like magic!
Yeah, no magic here, just sweet, sweet data. Which is why...
The area behind the stage is missing.
Yeah, Regina says she wasn't involved in getting the stage set up. So we don't have any data on what it looked like back there.
This video was provided to you by the Yiga clan. It's the Yiga clan. This video was provided to you by the Yiga clan.
And Neo died.
No data. No data, no simulation, huh? Brutal.
I'm going to see him from the birds. What's wrong with that anyway? He's swimming again. Normal.
Oh, you're broke.
He's still behind a bye.
Skipper, stop mumbling and pay attention!
So sorry, you guys. It's all because I let Simon Sylvia do everything by himself.
Oh, no. It's all my frilly associate's fault.
Why did this theme just sound like a dog barking?
Objection, Fender!
Anyway, we got a fresh simulation now, but we still have the other data too. I can switch back whatever you want to the recreation of them taking down the stage. Yeah, I upgraded this baby to switch from stage 1 to stage 2. Ain't that amazing?
So we can emulate the scene both during and after the show. And switch between the two at will. I can switch between the recreations using the Y button to talk to K. Now then, let's continue our investigation, shall we? Wait, I'm no longer the Y button boy!
Never was, Gummy.
I'll kill you! Let's say a word, sir. I know you're just looking what you're looking for. It's written all over your face. It is. Missile may be temporarily out of action, but my fishing rod is good to go whenever you need it. Oh, if you want to get the metal detector shot, I have that too.
Okay.
I've never seen him so excited. I'll be sure to know if I need either of them, Detective.
A story of forbidden love between a tiger and an elephant. Wish I could have seen it. You should have seen a tiger. You should have seen a fucking snow tiger and a fucking hawk. Wish I could have seen Simi up there on that stage too.
Oh, he was wonderful! The way he flew off that stage!
I fucking hate this job actually. I should have broken my neck.
Ah yes, that scene.
Bro, I should have fucking died. And Neo died.
But this victory is depicted in a very unique manner, whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage. Having been ejected from the stage in this manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance.
I feel fucking bad.
And you're saying that the crime took place during that time? Roughly how long would you say Mr. Saint was off stage for, Miss Berry?
Let's see. I guess it was around 15 minutes?
Just as Judge Gazelle said.
Let me answer that question for you, Eddie. Fuck no. Not with these people.
I need to get this stuff cleared away so I can work on my hotel at unethical experiment lab. Yes, I did say unethical experiment lab. I'm going to be committing war crimes.
Isn't it pretty hairy, healthy, and safety-wise having an elephant fling a guy off the stage?
It's fine.
Oh, she's very gentle.
The love between a tiger and an elephant reminds me of the love story of a spider and a dog eagle. What the fuck was Silverbolt?
Wasn't Silverhawk one of the, mutants?
I said Silverbolt. Silverhawk came later.
Silverbolt, yeah.
But yeah, he was one of the mutants. He was like a chimera or something.
Yeah, he was a winged wolf.
Yeah.
Also gay, canonic gay. Kind of wild to think that happened in 1999.
No.
He was the Fuser! That's the name of the line. I'm not sure it changes much if she flings him gently or roughly.
Too gentle, in fact. When we first rehearsed it, she barely nudged him.
Elephant poke.
By the end, he was flying off that stage, not because of Isaiah, though. Simeon had figured out some kind of trick, apparently. Isn't it amazing?
What?
A trick? Do you have any idea what kind of trick?
Does he have spring-loaded shoes like the fucking Joker? Completely impractical, but can make it for a clean getaway. This music, make it stop. Da, 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 da. Ah. The skipper died.
Oh, me? Oh no, it was Simeon's big thing. I wouldn't know where to start.
Oh.
Oh, thank God. Fuck. I need a minute. Ah.
Please admire the thunder. Oh wait, you can't. It's stolen.
Oh yeah, Alien Earth. I forgot about that. Hey Neo, you ready for a new Alien thing?
Huh?
They're coming out with an Alien series called Alien Earth.
Cool.
The basket
It
was
looks like
empty
Nat Geographic,
in
but
the
for
other
humanoid.
recreation.
Oh yeah, but it was definitely empty in the photo I took too. Oh my fuck it!
Sorry, the speaker I was filling you in earlier.
This is what it's like when we're dealing with misinformation.
Oh.
This is the music that plays.
That basket's for holding Isaiah's food, but on the morning of the show, all the apples that were in it had vanished. Really forgot to mention it. Sorry.
Alright, who ate all the apples?
Link.
Disappearing
Link.
apples. I should make a note of this.
It was obviously, you. I'm pointing at you.
Who's you?
Or,
Me.
Jesus fucking Christ, I got a lot of shit.
Link stole them. I stole them when I was playing Breath of the Wild.
Of course you did.
I'm never on a shortage of apples.
The trick Mr. Saint performed for his big scene could have something to do with all the items that were found by the well. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, dude looks like he weighs nothing. Oh, bloody hell. I need you.
Mr. Edger, stop poking my forehead.
I need you to make a parka immediately. Because it's going to be very, very cold very, very soon because it's fucking snowing in-game. Okay, I'd like to have another look at at the equipment around the well from yesterday. Can you have Mr. Thief bring up the recreation from when they were tearing down the stage?
You got it.
Oh, this got finished. Oh, good.
I'm so excited for the Batman 2.
Something in my ass. Taking another look at these items. You think they'll move to a different Nirvana song for a leitmotif?
Yeah. I don't know which one, though.
Assuming they lean more into Bruce and Selina's relationship, might I suggest Come As You Are?
Yeah, that does sound good. Holy shit.
I'm definitely not saying that because it's one of my favorite Nirvana songs. They could also use Lithium, because, you know, Lithium is very much about depression, and Bruce is very much not over things.
Me neither after I finished the Penguin show.
I need to watch that still. In my defense, I was busy watching 31 horror movies. Could they not have been used for this trick of Mr. Saints?
Sounds plausible enough. Hey, I could maybe add it to the simulation.
Shoot the goose! Shoot the goose! Shoot the goose! Good idea. Please go and ask Mr. Saint for the details.
Roger that. I'll be right back. There she goes. I'm back! And he told me exactly how he did it. Ah, damn, of course it's on Steam.
What?
Mouthwashing.
I picked it up. I need to play it still.
I've heard a lot about it.
I know nothing about it, and I understand that's the best way to play it.
Yeah.
All I've been getting was fucking memes.
Excellent. Well, how does it work?
Like out of context memes, like this one right here. What up? Admit it.
I will say that it feels like Daisuke was made for me. He's just one of those characters like, ah shit, he was created in a lab for me to love.
He said he used a pulley at the top of the well to suspend a heavy weight from a rope, and lowered that down to the well. Sadako's well. The other end of the rope went through 2 more pulleys, and was tied around his body. No one saw that fucking rope?
I see. So you use the downward pull of the weight to help him launch himself into the air.
But how... Oh wait, that's you. Oops.
But how did he make sure the weight only dropped when he wanted it to?
He used a stake to stop it, that's how.
Rex Berry didn't seem to know anything about the trick or the contraption he built for it. In which case, I suppose it must have been Mr. Saint himself who pulled out the stake. He gets large in the air. Put it.
That's right. And to do that, he used a second length of rope. This seems stupid and dangerous. He tied it to the stake, and then, when he gave it a sharp tug...
What just exploded? Let's not, actually. That's far enough away that it'll start raining before then. The stake was released and the weight dropped down the well.
It's a great trick. I have to steal it. This one has to go in the Great Thieves' repertoire.
It may not be quite that easy. These kinds of circus tricks require years of practice to master. Simply stealing the idea won't be enough.
Alright, practice it is then.
Well, before you run away to do so, would you mind updating the simulation?
Alright, then we can see how it all worked for ourselves. Okay, I'm switching back to the recreation of the performance. And now to add in the data. Lil Z should be able to reproduce the trick now. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital after this.
So this is how Mr. Saint performed his trick.
Simeon's full of surprises, huh? I mean, dropping a weight down a well to help him fly off the stage like that? That's genius! And stupid.
Indeed, but imagine you would have needed quite a lot of weight, more than him at the very least. Taking some serious pull to lift him into the air like that.
Yeah, probably a ton of practice. Wait, doesn't this seem odd to you? Thank Gumshoe. God damn. A lot of people hates this protagonist. Holy shit. It's not the James Sunderland hate, they just legitimately hate this man. What the fuck? What's this guy's name again? Oh, Jimmy. Yeah, makes sense now.
No. You haven't noticed, Detective. There's something strange about the weight we found. Weight on its own wouldn't be heavy enough. A single 30-pound weight couldn't have lifted Mr. Saint off the ground. Oh! Yeah! In which case, could there have perhaps been some weights missing? Sounds like a job for my 7 secret weapons, sir! Should the need to use them arise, I suppose I should speak with him then.
Hey. Give me your secret weapon, buddy. No. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Alright, you want me to change the recreation of yesterday's stage showdown? Here you go. This is how things looked when they were taken down the stage. Oh, wait. Now give me your metal detector. So, how's everyone today?
Detective, I've needed one of your secret weapons. Roger that!
Not that one.
The metal detector, if you would be so kind. Ah, jeez, I'm never gonna get to use my fishing rod.
We literally did yesterday. Gumshoe gameplay! Hey, Shutakami finally got his fucking wish. Holy shit.
So
So before we get started, let me run you through how the metal detective works, sir. It's simple enough. It uses this sound and this gauge to tell you how close you are to something made of metal. Closer you get, the more strongly it'll react. When it starts going wild like this,
Oh god, it's going nuts. Straight up jorking it.
just give me the order to examine the spot where I'm standing. Say, what do we got here? Oh, the fence.
Can I metal detect anything?
Anyway, that's how it all works.
Come on, give me some Gumshoe gameplay. Give me some good Gumshoe gameplay. Dying Light got Slenderman before DVD? Damn.
You tell me what you want me to look, sir, and I'll get right on it.
Holy shit, Gumshoe gameplay. Holy shit. Anyway, we'll see.
I'm gonna hurl!
THX.